In today's video, I'm reviewing a 2011 Toyota Tundra Rock Warrior. The 2011 Tundra is part of the second generation model of the Tundra in production since 2007 and seen a minor refresh for the 2014 model year. This Rock Warrior package is an aesthetic and off-road capability package that was added for the 2009 model year and came at a $3,245 add. I'm a huge fan of the second generation model of the Tundra and specifically really like the exterior styling on the truck. While the first generation Tundra was nice, I always felt like it kind of looked like an oversized Tacoma. And with the second generation Tundra, it really develops a personality of its own, one that stood the test of time very well. The truck first came to market in 2007, and beyond that minor refresh in 2014, it's essentially the same truck that's sold on lots today. Second generation Tundra is available in 3 cab configurations. They've got the regular cab, double cab, and this is the Crew Max configuration. They've got 3 bed length options, a 6.5 foot regular bed, an 8 foot long bed, and if you get the Crew Max, then you're stuck with the 5.5 foot short bed. Overall, they've got 31 different configurations of the Tundra in terms of bed, cab, engine, and transmission options. Much more flexibility than what we saw in the first generation Tundra. The truck also increases in size dramatically when compared with the first generation Tundra. Overall, I think the biggest change with the second generation Tundra is that from the styling standpoint, it just has such a rugged, sporty, aggressive look to it. Obviously, it's a lot larger, but it's also just got a really clean look to it. I like how the sheet metal has a nice muscular design to it, gives the truck a very athletic appearance, and a number of design cues like these tail lights that just give the vehicle a more sporty, upscale look. These taillights in particular are something I didn't feel like we really saw in any full-size trucks prior to the second generation Tundra in terms of having kind of some character to them. Generally, features like this were just kind of boxy and square on the competition, and the Tundra was the first to really give it a more sporty appearance. See some of these aggressive, muscular lines on the side of the Tundra. Again, we don't have any added plastic or trim pieces that give it a cheap look, just has some nice little bulges that give it that muscular appearance. We also noticed that on the front of the vehicle with the hood, grille, bumper design. Overall, just a really great looking truck and a nice combination of that kind of aggressive, rugged look, but also being very sporty and slightly upscale. Now with the Rock Warrior package, we get a number of changes on the exterior of the truck. Starting up front here, you'll see that we've got a black grille, and then it comes with body colored front bumper with fog lights. On the side, you'll see that we've got black door handles, and then on the rear of the truck, we've got a matte black rear bumper. The truck also came stock with a set of TRD Rock Warrior graphics on these rear fenders, but the prior owner obviously removed them. Also get a set of LT 285/70 R17 all-terrain tires. Originally these would have been BFGs, but the prior owner also swapped those out. Comes on a set of 17-inch TRD forged aluminum wheels with 6 graphite colored split spokes. Pretty nice looking. We'll also see upgraded suspension. It's got a set of heavy-duty Bilstein shocks, increases ground clearance to 10.4 inches, and results in an approach angle of 29 degrees and a departure angle of 24 degrees. The Rock Warrior package was only available in black or super white when it was first offered on the market, and then in 2011 they added radiant red or magnetic gray. Tundra is also available in a few other trim package offerings. They have the DX package, the SR5, the Limited, the TRD Off-Road, and the TRD Pro model. This Rock Warrior package was kind of the precursor to that Pro model, so it's no longer offered. Overall though, the Tundra is a really great looking truck on the exterior, and this Rock Warrior package just takes it to the next level in terms of that overall design and giving the truck a very rugged appearance. Now, unlike today's modern TRD Pro model, which is the top of the line trim package offering on the Tundra, with the Rock Warrior package, inside it's more of a mid-level trim package. And that's not a bad thing because it still comes with a pretty nice overall look and layout. High quality materials, Nice color selection, good ergonomics, and it's a very spacious cabin, especially with this Crew Max configuration. It's also an interior that's again stood the test of time very well, given the truck came out in 2007. In terms of options, we've got power windows, power door locks, power heated mirrors. Driver and front passenger door have built-in storage compartments here, with 2 cup holders and some additional storage space. We've got power lumbar support. To the left of the steering column, we've got controls for those electric mirrors, cabin light controls, instrument cluster light controls. Below that we've got controls for the bed light and then also the fog lights. You can change the brightness on those. This RSCA button is a way to manually shut off the side curtain airbags so that if you're off-roading and you're in an extreme angle, those won't automatically deploy. On the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we've got controls for audio and Bluetooth. Right-hand side, you can turn on voice activation features. Instrument cluster has kind of a cool look to it, but in some ways it's not real functional. Gauges are recessed back pretty far and it can be a little bit hard to read those. On the center dash, got an LCD screen with clock and temperature readout. We've got our audio system with AM/FM radio, CD player, and you can also connect a phone, Bluetooth device, MP3 device. We've got a USB and auxiliary input down below for connecting there. We've got climate control with heating and air conditioning, and it's dual zone for the driver and front passenger. See here we've got electronic control of the 4-wheel drive. It's got a 4 low and high option. To the left here we've got electric control of the rear window, really cool feature in the Tundra. So if you look back at the rear window, it will roll all the way down. Not something available on any other full-size truck. And then you'll see you can also turn off traction control back there. Also got cruise control right behind the steering wheel there. Center console here, we've got 3 cup holders, some other storage space, and then a massive center console. Got a few little storage spaces built in up here, and then this removable tray. And then up above, you'll see we've got a self-dimming rear view mirror with home link capability. Allows you to program 3 garage door openers or gates into the vehicle. It's also got an integrated rear view camera on the left-hand side. Up above, we've got a compartment for sunglasses, garage door opener, and then we've got 2 more storage compartments. Coming around to the rear seat, you'll see it's incredibly spacious back here, kind of a ridiculous amount of legroom. Got vents to get air to the back, as well as a 12-volt outlet. And then this middle seat folds down, has 2 cup holders built in. Doors have space for 2 more cup holders and some additional storage. And then these seats do fold down flat in a 60-40 split. Gives you some added functionality in terms of using this as storage space. And then another really cool feature is that we've got lever down here that we can pull up and slide the seat forward. And that's really great because you can use that space behind this rear seat for storage and still have the use of this rear seat. And then coming around to the back, we've got a tonneau cover that's aftermarket. And then we've also got a bed liner. In 2011, the Tundra was available with 3 different engine options. They had a 4-liter V6 with 236 horsepower and a 5-speed automatic, only available in 2-wheel drive configuration. EPA rating on that model was 16 and 20. They also offered a 4.6-liter V8 with 310 horsepower and a 6-speed automatic. 4-wheel drive models saw an EPA rating of 14 in the city and 19 on the highway. 2-wheel drive models saw an EPA rating of 15 and 20. This truck's got the top of the line 5.7-liter V8 with 381 horsepower. 0-60 time is a very impressive 6.3 seconds. It's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission and will result in an EPA rating of 13 in the city and 17 on the highway in 4-wheel drive, and 15 in the city, 20 on the highway in 2-wheel drive. Max towing capacity on the Tundra is 10,800 pounds versus 7,200 pounds in the first generation model. Max payload capacity is 1,750 pounds. Now, when driving the second generation Tundra, the first thing that you'll notice is that it's a lot bigger than the first generation of the Tundra, and really any other half-ton pickup on the market. It's a massive truck in terms of the overall dimensions, very wide, sits up really high, and that's something that some buyers are gonna really like, and others may not so much, depending on whether you want that really big truck. Now, beyond the fact that it's a really big truck, it still has pretty nice overall manners. Given its size and weight, it's got a pretty good overall ride quality, fairly smooth. Steering feels very nice. There's not a lot of play or fluff in the steering. And just overall, it's a very easy vehicle to drive beyond the large dimensions. Also want to note that it's got an amazing powertrain. The 5.7 liter V8 has a ton of horsepower. You definitely don't get very good fuel economy as a trade-off, but the thing that you'll see with the different engine options on the second generation Tundra is that the fuel economy doesn't really improve that much with one of those smaller engines, so you might as well go for the 5.7 liter V8. That 381 horsepower, as I mentioned, gets you up to 60 miles an hour in just 6.3 seconds, which is incredibly quick for a full-size pickup, especially given that that came out in 2007 and nothing else could touch it at the time. This specific truck has an aftermarket Flowmaster exhaust, and so it's got a really nice exhaust note. I'm going to accelerate onto the highway and you're going to get to hear that in action. It's got a great sound to it. You're not quite going to get that in the stock Tundra, but it's still pretty good even in that model. It's got a great roar to it. Awesome powertrain, and then that Flowmaster exhaust really gives the truck a nice note. So that's a review of the 2011 Toyota Tundra Rock Warrior package. Really sweet truck to begin with, and that Rock Warrior package just takes the truck to the next level. On the styling front, I love the styling of the second generation Tundra. It's a really great looking truck. Inside, it also has a very nice interior that's incredibly spacious, especially when you have this max crew cab configuration. The 5.7 liter V8 is an awesome engine. Fuel economy could definitely be better, but in terms of power, there's more than enough. And then of course, because it's a Toyota, you get great resale value and long-term reliability. The Rock Warrior package just takes the truck to that next level in terms of styling, really gives the truck a very rugged edge. And then of course, the added suspension gives the vehicle some additional clearance and capability in terms of that off-road driving. Really great truck all around, and definitely worth your consideration if you want an off-road capable full-size pickup. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the section below. For more car reviews, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.